Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We will begin reading the Torah from the beginning tomorrow. In synagogues around the world, we will start, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And while the Torah portion begins with the beautiful story of creation, up until man, Adam and Eve being created on day 6, and then the gift of Shabbat, shortly afterwards, the Torah tells us of the first murder in human history, where Cain murders his brother Abel. Cain kills Hevel. And God comes to Cain and says, "Where is your brother Abel? Aye Hevel achicha." And Cain answers the famous words, "I don't know. Hashomer achi anochi, am I my brother's keeper?" And God responds to Cain and says, "Kol demei achicha tzoakim elai min adama." The blood of your brother is crying out to me from the earth. What a powerful message for the events of this week, where God says to Hamas, "What have you done? How have you destroyed innocent men, women, and children's lives?" And God tells us the words, "The blood of your brothers and sisters are crying out from the earth." And the Jewish people responded in unison with one loud voice. Unlike Cain, who said, "Am I my brother's keeper?" we responded and said, "Shomer achinu v'achotenu anachnu." We are the keepers of our brothers and sisters' blood. And we hear the cry of the innocent, over 1,500 men, women, and children, both murdered and in captivity, that are crying out to us from the earth. And the Jewish people have responded like never before. The images of hundreds of thousands of Israelis kissing their wives and children goodbye, giving them blessings as they go off in military uniform to the front lines, with a song and a spirit to defend and protect Am Yisrael, to exact justice for the blood of our brothers and sisters that was spilled innocently, cruelly, savagely, and barbarically. The image of thousands of Israelis and former IDF soldiers from all over the world boarding flights to go back to fight alongside their fellow soldiers to defend Am Yisrael and Eretz Yisrael. These have been some of the most inspiring images. Following the greatest tragedy, we've seen an unprecedented light and unity amongst the Jewish people. The support and the camaraderie and the unity in the nation and the strength that is being displayed, the outpouring of love and kindness and generosity from Jews around the world, the solidarity rallies, and we will have another one on Sunday, West Palm Beach, downtown, at the corner of Flagler and Clematis on the Great Lawn. We'll have another solidarity rally for Palm Beach County. The outpouring of generosity, of financial support, materials support, everything possible. This is the response of the Jewish people. We are our brothers' keepers. We hear the blood of our brothers and sisters crying out to us from the earth. After the Yom Kippur War, when things were so grim in Israel, former chief rabbi of Israel, Rabbi Israel Me'elau, came to the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and he said to the Lubavitcher Rebbe in Yiddish, "Was wird sein?" What will be? And the Rebbe said to Rabbi Lau, a Jew doesn't ask, "Was wird sein?" what will be. A Jew asks, "Was wird min tun?" what will we do? The question now for every Jew is, what will we do? And the answer, ever since this tragedy took place last Shabbat, is we will stand together and defend the Jewish people, the land of Israel. And we will forever be our brother and sisters' keepers. And we will hear the cry of the blood of the innocent murdered Jews crying out to us from the earth. There are so many beautiful, moving images. But one of them involved a beautiful young couple who had finished the IDF and had gone to Thailand to travel. when they were called up to do reserve duty, Eleanor Yosefin, who was engaged to Uri Mintzner, and when they were called up, they immediately flew back to Israel. And their wedding was scheduled for a few months from now. But they looked at each other and they said, let's get married before we go to duty. And so they went to Rabbi David Stav, who has come to Palm Beach Synagogue many times. They said, we would like to quickly, in the few hours that we have, arrange a wedding. And Rabbi Stav wrote out a ketubah, and they invited their family and friends. And I saw beautiful pictures of the bride and the groom standing under a chuppah with their friends and family, celebrating with them their marriage. And then just right after the chuppah, they had a quick meal, and they put on their uniforms and headed to the front lines. This is the indomitable spirit of the Jewish people. To witness it, to experience it, is so inspiring and uplifting. As long as we stand together as one nation, Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish people will live on together. The word Am means nation, but it also means Im, with. When we stand with the Jewish nation as one people, Chai, we will live and we will prevail. Let us go into the Shabbat with a sense of faith, trust, confidence, and joy in the fact that the future of the Jewish people will be forever bright. Shabbat Shalom. Let us begin the first Shabbat of the year by studying the first Torah portion and continue to study Torah and perform mitzvot, because that is our greatest ammunition, our greatest strength. And with Hashem's help, we will have joyous days ahead. Shabbat Shalom.